Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you some of my monthly favorites for April. These things I have been absolutely loving. I have makeup, I have skincare, and I have a favorite perfume that I've been loving so far. So here we go. This baby right here, I'm sure you've seen the Clarisonic over and over again, but what I really love is this little massager. I just picked this up for Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty. I got it half off, which I think is a steal, especially after having used this every night since I've received it. I absolutely love it. It's so easy to use. I'll show you it. You just turn it on, it massages, it vibrates really quickly, and it just feels so good. I love to use this towards the end of my skincare routine after I've put on my toners, my essence, my serums, everything like that. After I put on moisturizer, then I put on oil to lock everything in place. And this is what I use to massage that oil in all over my face. I've noticed a big difference in my skin, especially I have a little line up here and I feel like it's diminished, not completely, but it definitely has gone down as far as the visibility goes. And I attribute it completely to this device. My other two skincare items that I have been using, I've been using in combination with the Clarisonic as my finishing step. The first one is Essence, and this is the Urang. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. It's their True Rose Repair Essence with rose essential oil and organic rose floral water. And this stuff has been so amazing for my skin too. So I use this after I double cleanse, I tone my skin, and then I go straight in with the essence. I just do one pump on the back of my hand, grab it, and then just dot it on my face and I pat it in. I love that it absorbs really quickly but still leaves my skin feeling really hydrated. If you don't know, rose floral water and essential oil is great because it has vitamin A and vitamin C, and it will help diminish the appearance of fine lines with the oils in there. And it also helps fight against acne as well. Some of the other skincare living ingredients in here. So I've absolutely love this. They are a little bit more up there in price. I'd say it's going to be $45, I think, is what this retails for. I was lucky enough to get this in a K-Beauty skincare box. I've already used about half, so I will say you do go through it, but I use this every morning, every night, and I don't think I can live without it now because my makeup sits better on my skin. It's just been an all-around favorite. So the next thing I use after the essence, and this is a serum. It's the Coreflex Essential Liquid. It's by the brand OneoSeven. And what's really cool about this product is it's a serum, but it's also in a spray bottle. So I just spritz this all over my face. I pat it in. It has a little bit of I don't want to say completely tacky, just a little slight tackiness to it though. But once I press it in, it does dissipate and it covers the skin. But it has vinegar in it. Vinegar for your skin helps your skin cells turn over faster. And it's supposed to help prevent aging and fine lines. I don't know how true those claims are. I'm still using this product, but from what I've used so far, I really like it. Again, this one is a little bit pricier especially for K-Beauty if you've ventured into some of the things like the Tony Moly or the Face Shop. This one is a little bit more. I believe this one is $64. You can purchase this at Riley Rose. But I really love it so far. I've really been enjoying it. The next thing I have is by the brand Touch in Soul. So continuing on our K-Beauty journey, this is the No Poreblem Primer. And this is basically just a primer for your skin. But I love this. I think this would be great if you have oily or dry skin. And I think that's really hard to find in a pore concealing or covering primer, because usually the pore ones are a little bit like they peel off or they're too chunky or they just like accentuate fine lines. But this primer, it's so smooth. It has hyaluronic acid in it, so it actually like works like skincare, just sits on the skin so nicely. I was actually in New York with my coworker, and we went into this K-Beauty shop and she tried this, me not even having told her that I love this and I have this product. And she put some on one hand and looked at it versus the other, and this one was just so much more smoothed out. It just creates like the perfect canvas for your face, and it just feels amazing. It's like you have baby soft skin. And whenever I turned around and I was talking to her, she had it in her hand. She's like, I think I need this. And I told her, I was like, you do need this. I have it. And it's amazing. So I had to share with you guys too. It's one of my absolute favorite. This is the Flawless Finish Foundation. Now this has a lot of mixed reviews on Ulta's website. This has like 3.5 stars. It seems like people either absolutely love it or absolutely hate it. So just to refamiliarize you with my skin type, I have oily dehydrated skin. And this is a product that I really do love. I do think that people with normal or dry skin would like this too, because it is very dewy. I do have to set it. I have the shade Alabaster, which I think they've actually discontinued. And I did notice on the website that they've expanded their shade range. So I think that's awesome. It comes in a pump. It's a glass bottle. And I love that too. I think it's awesome. Not great for traveling. It has more of like, I guess, a natural to glowy finish, and it's easy to build up. So if I want to add a little bit more coverage or go closer to like full coverage, I can get there with this. However, if you put a little bit too much product, if you keep piling it on, it will slide. But if you are looking for more full coverage, I would do the Wet n Wild Photo Focus if you're trying to stay within like a certain price range. But if you want something different, I highly, highly recommend this. I have another e.l.f. product, and that is the e.l.f. Jelly Highlighter. This is in Bubbly. This highlighter is so pretty. You can see it's a jelly. It just jiggles in there. It just sets on the skin so nicely and like natural. It just gives you that kind of like glow from within. So you can see it's just so pretty. It's like a champagne kind of color. And I think this is just going to be perfect for spring, summer. This gives a more natural look and without being like a powder, like a chunky powder that sits like a stripe on the skin. So I absolutely love this. As far as other highlighters, I have another one that's in that more like natural, dewy, youthful glow, and that's called The Dose of Dew by NYX. It's a face gloss, and it comes in this stick. It's really, really interesting. I feel like you get a good amount of product, especially for the amount that I've used. So I think there are two different types. This is the e.l.f. one over here. You see that shimmer. And then this one just has that very, very pretty, almost like my skin's like a little wet, but I'm not sweating. I'm glistening. I also like to pair this with the Natasha Denona Diamond and Blush palette. This is in the shade Darya. By the way, there's 2 palettes that she's come out with these type of formulas. If you know anything about this palette, you'll know that there are creams right here and powders here. What I love about this palette is it has this little guard so your powders don't get all into your creams and get all icky. But this shade right here, the Glow Cream Base, so this is the cream. It looks like this. It just kind of amplifies the glow a little bit more. I don't know if it's coming off on camera, but one thing I like to do is put down the Dose of Dew and then just pair this on top. It just really, really highlights your skin and makes it look like that really, really beautiful, youthful, glowy, dewy. I've just drank a lot of water. I'm super hydrated. Like these are the type of things I think of when I see this kind of makeup. Then I don't think you can go wrong with any of these products. So I highly recommend this one too. So I don't want to spend too much time here. The Glossier Boy Brow has been around for a hot minute. I recently went to New York, like I was saying earlier, and this is the shade Brown, by the way. And this stuff is insane. I tried this on. One of the employees, I was telling her, like, I have red hair. Like, what do I do? Like, how can I use any of these? Because they're not red. And she said, you should try brown. And I was like, okay, I'll try it. And I put it on one eyebrow and I like could not believe the difference. It was like night and day between each brow. I'll even put on some right now. Like that pretty feathered editorial look. It just looks so pretty. Now you don't have to keep your brows feathered up this much, but for the purpose of the video, I just want to show you this is the potential. This is where you can get, this is where you can go with this product. And it also has beeswax in here, so it does hold as far as being in your brows and keeping the shape all day long, which is, it's fantastic. So this is their Glitter Gelee in Phantasm. And I think my like junior high self like could not pass this up. It just brought me back to all the times when I would like go to Claire's with my best friend and we would get all those little glitters. Especially in the 90s, early 2000s, if you've ever got like those cream shadows and you pack those on and then you get your glitter and you pack those on. So I was kind of taken back to that, but it's not that type of a product. It just reminded me. of that. So I also got the little applicator here too. This was $6. I want to say this was between $15 and $20. And it's unlike any glitter that I have in my collection. And it's so, so pretty. I love to wear this on my eyes. You can see it there a little bit. But it's like a chunkier glitter, but it has a bunch of different shapes in there as well. But it just catches the light so beautifully. And I think it'll look very pretty in photographs, but in real life, it's stunning too. It's just really fun. This is the Glossier You perfume. This is such a beautiful perfume. I think this is absolutely perfect for the spring and summer. It has iris. It has like a woody note to it. It's very creamy. It's musky. When you spray it, it reminds me of pink pepper at first, but then the peppery note kind of dries down to this beautiful, like, is it fruity? Is it floral? Is it sweet? But nothing overpowers each other. They all work perfectly in combination with each other. And I think this is just like an all-around beautiful perfume that can be worn day or night, on a date, to work. I think this is just like the essence of my spring and summer currently, and it takes me back to NYC every time I smell it. And last but not least, I have a product from Kathleenlights and Colourpop. This is the Ultra Satin Lip, and this is in the shade Rever, and I just think that this is so pretty for spring, summer, especially summer. I love the Ultra Satin formula. It's my favorite of the Colourpop liquid lips, and this shade is just to die for. I love the hot orangey red right now, especially because I have some beautiful like hot red orange heels, and this just pairs perfectly. I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, please give me a big thumbs up, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.